everyone. Sorry I wasn't here right at the beginning. I was getting all the things that I needed. We're gonna get the face cam set up. Do you guys want fan art again this time, or no? It is a-okay if you do not. You can see my llama pants right there. Pajam jam pants, 'cause it's Friday. Let's turn this on. Watch your eyeballs. Watch your eyeballs. There we go. Wanted to warn you guys before I did that. Let's see if we can get this lined up better. There we go. Hopefully you won't see my face, even if it is gorgeous. That's a joke, by the way. It's just me being confident. I got way too much water. Let me set this down. Ooh. Ooh. That was not the drinkable tap water. Grody. That's okay. Water is water. There we go. I'm gonna tie my hair back. Hi, everyone. Hello. How am I? Oh my gosh, thank you. Yeah, 22,000 subscribers. That's crazy. But hi, everyone. How are you guys? I'm doing well. If you can't tell, I'm feeling a lot better. I don't know if I sound 100% yet. I may. Let me know if I do, if I sound normal. I may be a little bit nasally still. Just got the leftover sniffles, you know? So we're just gonna throw my hair up in a bun. I've got to get my hair cut. It's almost so long that sometimes putting my belt on, it gets caught in my belt of my pants and it can be a pain. Let's throw this up in a ponytail will probably be fine. That won't. Yeah, that'll be alright. Hi! 22,000, I know! Thank you all so much! I did have a wonderful Friday. I hope all of you did as well. It's been a wonderful... I'm shedding everywhere. There we go. It's been a wonderful Friday today. I got my glasses because apparently I have stigmatism. And they said that I should wear my glasses when driving and watching like TV or something at long distances. So yeah. You have a girlfriend now. That's awesome, German. I remember you mentioning that. Yeah. I sound good. I sound better. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I am excited for Sunday. It's going to be a wonderful Easter. I'm so excited for the dinner. We always have a really big Easter dinner. We have ham, mashed potatoes, corn, gravy, deviled eggs. Yeah, glasses. Astigmatism buddies. But, not on purpose. It's just because the last time I got my hair cut, I cried for like 3 days because I felt really ugly because I got it like a lot shorter than I wanted. So, but yeah, we're going to. This looks so bad. I am not a fan of how this looks right now. But we're gonna jump into this painting. I think we're gonna do some or maybe lots of fives. Maybe we should do 5, 10. Yeah, let's do, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lots of 5, 10s. 7, 8. Yeah, so we're gonna start with 5, 10. Got Sunday off for Easter? Awesome. Bye, German. Good day today. Ooh. That sounds fun, camping. I could never be ugly. Thank you. I'm glad I'm feeling better too. Feeling a lot better as well, Mo. That's awesome. Spending time with God, amen. Best place you can spend your time. Well, thank you, Ethan. I mean, you guys are all hyping me up, but you've never seen my face, so. But yes, it is paint by number, yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna jump right into it. We're just gonna do 5, 10. So 5 is this blue, and 10 is the black. Oh, okay. It's gonna be a little bit darker. Okay. And what did the instructions say when mixing colors? Equal parts. Okay. Cool. Let's start with the well, I'll start with the blue because I feel like you can always I don't know. If I get a little bit of blue in the black, oh my gosh. Okay. I probably just got paint all over my mouth. Sorry, I muted really quick. I thought my mom came in, but she did not. So I'm hoping these paints aren't gonna dry up. Because it's been a week since I used them. And these 5, 10 bits look a little bigger, and I had to remake some 5-1 from last time. So we're gonna do a little extra. There we go. Cap that. 5 goes over here. I got these backwards, but it's fine. But yeah, how is everyone else doing? Got off work early today. Nice. Non-stop on documentary. Ooh. Oh goodness. Well, thank you, Ethan. It's not weird. I appreciate it. No, it's alright. It's alright. You're not numb at all. I'm a woman of the Lord. I'm automatically beautiful. Oh, stop. You're gonna make me blush. Oh no, I hope you feel better, Kava. Kava? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Progress with the regeneration series? Awesome. Goodness. Personality is the best. Thank you. Resource gathering for the build. Awesome, Mobius. Hopefully that's going well. Haven't been able to sleep all night. Oh, I'm sorry, Jaya. Stuck with a night shift today. Aw. Well, I hope that's not too draining. Oh, goodness. Look at that. That's a lot, isn't it? Can't really tell, but there's quite a bit there. Where's the dogs? He never fails, does he? That's probably equal parts. Maybe I should do a little more. Good enough, I suppose. Lots of black I'm seeing, which means we're probably going to use quite a bit of it. Just chilling. Oh, you're editing the project. Ooh. I am very excited for that. I can try and get the narration done tonight. I'll have to see how long. He never fails, does he? That was Gunner. Yeah, he argues with my sister's dog Zola. You can hear my dad yelling at her. She's not a year old yet. And she's just big and heavy, and she wants to play all the time, and she picks on the cats, and then Gunnar defends the cats from her, and it's it's a mess. I'll tell you that. There might not be enough blue, but it's fine. Oh yeah, there's definitely not enough blue. Yeah, we need more blue. This blue. I made a lot of it, and I probably didn't need to, but that's okay. I mean, this gray looks better, but I still feel like it's gonna look bad. I mean, what do you guys think? Should I add more blue to it still? Because here's the gray that we got, and then obviously you can see the one with the black. Should I add more blue? I don't know. What do you think? Does it need more blue? I can put it closer. Doesn't show good colors though. It's kind of a cloudy blue. But what do you guys think? How hard is the project? It's not hard per se. It's just a lot. There's writing and possibly art soon. I don't know how much we want to give out about it. Um, you think it's too gray? A little more blue? It's gonna, I don't think it's gonna look great in the end, but it's okay. It's okay. It'll be fine. More blue? Okay. I trust you guys. I hope this is the right. This is the one. Maybe white? I could try a little bit of white, but I don't think I'm gonna get the blue part if I add more white, to be honest. I think I'm painting part of the mountain in the back, to be honest. So it might work. But if I'm looking here, yeah, more blue for sure. I should have known. I know colors, like I've taken an art class. I mean, it's not horrible. We'll just try and thin it out a little bit. It'll work. Yeah, that's true. No point in wasting. Yeah, no, we're not drinking that. No, we're not drinking anything like that. I also had it when there wasn't paint in it, and it was like the non-filtered tap water. Not good. It did not taste very yummy, and I love water. They don't make these brushes very well, do they? Like, that's okay. Alright, we're gonna start from this side moving over. So, oh, I added way too much water, but that's okay. Like I said, I wanted it thinned out anyway to make it last longer. I feel like we need music in the background, but maybe I should just talk a little bit. Oh my goodness. Okay, so do you guys remember when I made the Optimus Prime Lego set? I hope so, because that was awesome. And I had so much fun with that. But I think it's July. They're coming up with a Bumblebee one, and I'm excited. It doesn't look as cool as Optimus does, of course, because how much cooler can you get than Optimus? But I almost kind of have to build it now, you know what I mean? So, goodness, this is a big section, isn't it? Didn't realize how. Oh no! Oh no! It's okay, we'll paint over it. And I love you all, and I want to get to the whole chat. But in order to make progress with this, I'm probably not going to be able to read everything. So if I do miss something that you guys say, I am going to apologize ahead of time. I should put all that there. It's a skinny section. Like, it goes all the way up over here. This paint dries so quick. I kind of wish it were watercolor, because it dries so fast. And then I feel like I'm wasting paint. And I apologize for the chaos in the background. My mom went to get my sister's puppy. So, if the dog barking bothers anybody, I can mute when he does bark. Just let me know. My sister is also home, too, so there's that. Which will probably influence the noise, unfortunately. Just cannot catch a break. Can I? Because normally, when I would stream, when I used to stream later, my family was gone. They would go to hockey games around this time and be back around the time I ended. So the house was a lot quieter. But then my D&D group, because schedules started getting mixed up, or not mixed up, but like moved around and stuff, we weren't able to play very late. Excuse my gross hairy arms. I am human after all, and I'm not gonna shave my arms. I'm not that insecure. So yeah, because schedules started to get moving around, that's why I had to push it. That's why the streams have been earlier than they used to be. Because now we start D&D at 6 when I end the live streams. I mean, we're not playing D&D tonight, we're just having board game night because some of our other members, like, not everyone can make it, and the other two are getting back from stressful family travels. And we still have to do a session 0. I do not have my character built yet, but that's fine. I know what I'm gonna do, it's just putting it together that I haven't done, so. But yeah, there's a Bumblebee set coming out, and I want to know, do you guys think I should do it on a live stream? The thing is, so when I build Lego on the live, because I've done a couple of them, I've done the Optimus Prime and I did the Parrot too. I store them in Dragon's Lego collection, Therapist Dragon, if you're in the Discord server. She has a Lego collection. And she recently got, I think it was for Christmas, she got 2 Avatar sets. Because she loves Avatar. Uh, like Way of Water sets. I think she got one with the Thanator and one with the when they were at the Water Tribe. I forget what they were called. The Metcaina, I think is what they were called. I could be wrong though. It's been a minute since I've watched that one. And I store them at Dragons, where she has her Lego collection in the D&D room that we all play in. And there's just literally no room for any more. Like, she's just got so many over the years that there's no room, so I haven't built anymore or bought any more sets. Plus, they're expensive, you know what I mean? Um, It has been on the rise. Yeah, board games. I don't know. I don't know. We usually just do a cluster of them. We had one that was like a dinosaur racing one where you were like it was like Mario Kart but you were dinosaurs. It was really fun. Usually they back a lot of games on Kickstarter. So when the games come out, we play those all together, which is a lot of fun. I have a ton of fun with them. But we might be doing Hues and Clues, but we also might not because the one person that requested that game isn't going to be there. I hope he's well, too. Actually, I should probably check on him. Been a little bit concerned about him recently. He's not been himself, so we should check on him. Do a wellness check. Um, but yeah, so that's why the house has been more noisy than it normally is for these lives, is because back when I did it a little bit later, my family was gone. And they're here now because I do it earlier. But it works. It all works. Oh, she messy. You're not taking our time on this, but it's so hard because this paint dries so quickly. I don't like it. If I were to leave a review, I would leave a negative one. Well, not negative, like it's a cute set and I'm having fun, but like I would if I were them, I would have tried to invest in paints that didn't dry so quickly. But maybe I'm just a bad painter, which is very likely. So, and then you don't want to add too much water because you don't want to like start flaking the canvas. I don't know if you guys have ever done that where your paper gets really wet after painting and it starts to like eat away at it. It gets soggy. So, also a lot like with the Lego, if I get quiet, I'm just focused. I get quiet when I focus. I usually before YouTube, when I would do stuff like this, I would listen to like audio stories. So I would like have an auto reader on for some of my like fan fictions and stuff that I would read that were about Transformers, if you could guess. Um, so I'm used to just listening instead of like talking, which is kind of strange, but you know, it it passes the time. That's the phrase I was thinking of. You know what's crazy? Like, my sister's getting ready to go on a vacation, right? She's gonna go to Florida with her husband. No problem. Like, I don't care. I mean, I do a little bit because we're probably gonna have to deal with her critters, but that's normal at this point anymore. Um, but I realized the other day I hadn't been on a like genuine vacation, like taking a break from life vacation since 2017. And I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. It's been a while, and we went to Universal Studios, which was where we went. And I got very mad because we were walking around and I saw like it was like a park that they were working on, like a section of the park that was still being built. And I recognized some things from it, and I was like, Dad, um, that's a floating mountain. He's like, yeah. I was like, from Pandora. He's like, huh, I guess you're right. And I was like, is there an Avatar section? Like, there's an Avatar park that they're opening up. And we walked over to the sign. And the day we left, 3 days later, was when it was going to open. And I was so mad. I was so upset. I wanted to go to this park so bad. I was upset, you know? I was like, are you kidding me? We're already here. We're not going to be back. And uh it upset me a lot. But we did go on the Jurassic Park ride, and like a month later they closed down the Jurassic Park one to make a Jurassic World one, which I don't think they needed to do, but I think it would be cool to go back and see what they did with all the new stuff. I also want to do like where you meet Optimus Prime or Bumblebee or Megatron. Megatron would be fun. Um, I would just be giggling the whole time for sure. Um, but there are some people who go so regularly that like the employees recognize them. I do not have that kind of money. And if I did, I probably honestly wouldn't even spend it on a vacation like that. Like I love vacationing, but I also really like my home and where I live, you know? I've like built a vacation here. Like I get homesick very easily. So, it's hard. It's hard to go on vacation because I want to go home. I miss my house. All my critters, except for some of the dogs. I'm not a dog person, and I'm finding that out very quickly the more dogs that my sister decides to own. Because her and her husband work during the day, and then we call it run the roads, but they'll hang out with their friends a lot during the evening, so then my family is stuck raising their critters. Um so you very quickly get annoyed with them. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, I don't have that kind of money. Yeah, I agree with you, Ethan. I honestly get sick of home. Oh my goodness. I um I really enjoyed Jurassic World. And there's a lot of people who are probably going to argue with me about that. I mean, Dragon. Oh, what was that? Oh, thank you, Snow. Pandora at Animal Kingdom. Yeah, we went to Animal Kingdom one day, and then we went to Universal Studios the next day. I should have clarified. But yeah, like Dragon has a lot more information and a lot more to say about this than I do. Transformers is my thing. Jurassic Park is her thing. But I enjoyed Jurassic World. I don't see why so many people get so upset at it. Like it was a good movie. I mean, I see some of what the people get upset about, but like that's like the thing with Transformers. They don't like it because it's not like I don't even know how to explain it. Like it's nostalgic. Like Jurassic Park was nostalgic. They're like, "Oh, well it's not based off the books or but there's comics. Why can't you just remake the comics?" Because you already know the story of the comics. Like we already know all of that. Like what if this, you know? I don't understand why people get so bent out of shape when they're like, "Oh, well this and that and this didn't happen in the book." Okay, this isn't the book. If you want to read what happened in the book, read the book. Or I mean, if you want to see what happened in the book, read the book. Like y'all bent out of shape for no reason. Um and I feel like that's how people were with the Bayverse Transformers. They're like, "Oh, well no, because this would have never happened in the comics." Yeah, that's the point. Like, maybe that's rude of me, or maybe I just don't know the story of the comic, so I don't know enough to appreciate it in its fullest extent, because I will admit I haven't read the comics. I haven't read Jurassic Park. I believe Dragon is on her way through the book. Um, but obviously she knows a lot more of that lore than I do. Of course, I have to, as her best friend, I have to listen to her rant and vent about it. And, you know, being her best friend, I pay attention when she's talking about something she's passionate about, because that's just what you do. You know, if someone you love and you care about is talking about something they love and care about, then you learn to love and care about it. That's just how the cookie crumbles, you know. And I never complain when she rants about it, because she gets into it like how I get into Transformers. So I don't complain. I don't get upset. I don't get frustrated. I get as invested as she does 90% of the time, to be honest with you. Um, but maybe that's just me. What do you guys think? Is that just me, or do people agree? Wait, people sent death threats to Michael Bay because he put flames on the side of Optimus? Seriously? Transformers is overhated? It really is. It is. Nobody hates a franchise more than its own fans. Ain't that the truth? It's so true. Like, people are complaining about the Avatar series on Netflix because they took out Sokka's sexism, or certain scenes between, I don't even know. I haven't even seen it yet. I can't see why they're so bent out of shape about everything. Like, you wanted this. Don't complain when you're getting it. Like, honestly, I can't believe they sent death threats to Michael Bay. You can't tell me Optimus wouldn't have flames on his truck. I'm sorry. He would. That's so messed up. Friendship goals, thank you. Too bad Larry Cullen, Peter's older brother and inspiration for the voice of Optimus Prime, can't be here with us. Yeah, true. I don't know. Think and somewhat hope that the story is finished for Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. It is not. The story for Jurassic Park slash Jurassic World is not over. They are attempting to do almost a complete reboot, and I think they should stop. They should stop while they're ahead. They should have stopped at Jurassic World, to be honest. Like, it was a cool idea. I get what you were going for. You did it. Let it die. That's how I feel about Bayverse. I feel like they should have stopped after Revenge of the Fallen, but they didn't, and now they've got Rise of the Beast and Bumblebee, and we all know where I stand on those. Not horrible, but you didn't do a very good job either. That's also just me. That's also just me. You've only seen the first Transformers. You're not missing much, Jaya. You're not missing much. Um, yeah, Jurassic World is a really good movie. True. True. It's crazy. Yeah. Your birthday's on April 26th? Ooh, it's coming up then. Awesome. I don't mind the flames. No, I think they looked good. Hello, Carl. They should sue, honestly. It was the same with the Mario movie too, when Chris Pratt voiced it, The Pursuit. Yeah! Purists, is that the word? I don't know. I can't read very well. They rushed it. That's what I've heard a lot too. No, like, I get why people are so upset about Avatar. Like, it's like, that series is fantastic, and there's never been anything that can compare to it, in my opinion. Um, and like, you want a live action. Just take the animated series and remake the episodes in live action. Don't change anything about it. Just give them actors and remake it. Like, that's all you have to do. The story is there, the lines are there, everything is there. Just literally add real people and CGI. That's all you need. You can keep all of the lines. You can change the voice actors. I get it because it's hard to dub stuff like that. Um, I get that. Just remake it and put Katara and Zuko together instead of May. That's my only complaint with the Avatar the Last Airbender series was Zuko and Katara had so much more chemistry than May. They kind of were just like, what if Zuko fell in love with someone? Oh, let's pick this person. No. No. That's not how romance works. You need chemistry, you need story, you need moments, and Zuko and Katara had moments. He trusted Katara. She was the only one that he let touch his scar. Well, maybe first. I don't remember a whole bunch. But, like, she was a healer. He needed the healing. They hated each other, and then they learned to care about each other because they were the different, like different tribes and, bending or whatever the word is. Like, they had the chemistry. They, they, they just would have worked. They would have worked. I don't think Katara and Aang should have got together at all. I think that was kind of gross. I saw Katara as like her big sister, or Aang's big sister. And then they got together and I was like, ew. I did not appreciate that. That's really the only complaint I had. I do see that they kept the cabbage guy. I did see leaks of that, so I'm appreciative of that. The series would not be the same without the cabbage guy. How he ended up in every city that they were in, couldn't tell you, but I'm glad he did. Um, so yeah. um, Always good to have great friends. Yeah. Someone I love or care about is doing or talking about something I do really care about, I still listen. Exactly, exactly. Um, okay, pause typing for a second. Let me finish catching up on all this. Just pause typing real quick. They like to compare everything exactly. The fames were awesome. They are. Do you remember any weird idea involving the D&D set that I told you? Oh, excuse me. In Minecraft the other day? I I do. I think so. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Loco. They need to let it rest. Optimus Prime or Bumblebee? Depending. Are we talking Bayverse? Are we talking Prime? Like Transformers Prime, the series? Are we talking G1? Because I don't know a lot about G1. And if G1 is what Rise of the Beast and Bumblebee are going after, uh, mm. So it's up to them. True, true. I mean, Michael Bay, but like the explosions worked. They're giant robots with guns. They're going to make explosions. Like that's just what happens. Later Bay movies, he took more gabs at G1. That's really why he really did. Yeah, they should have just made the first one and end it. I agree. Agree. I think Optimus's speech at the end was beautiful. It fit the idea. We knew what he was going for. He got the point across, you know? You should have just let sleeping bears lie. You know what I mean? You should have just left it there. It didn't need fixing. It didn't need a second one. Fallout TV show. Shadow, were you planning on attending the movie night in the server? I will certainly try. I cannot guarantee anything. You lot like bad. They are good films. I think they're good films. If you ever wonder why Prime was a messed flat nosed truck in Age of Extinction, that was really Bay just going, fair, fair. Though personally I'm a fan of the Age of Extinction, the Knights and the Dino Knights are the best in the franchise. I'm unfortunately gonna have to disagree with you there, Cinder. I think the story for the Knights, and the Dinobots were really good. I think just the overall story, they didn't fit right. But I also haven't rewatched them in a long while, so I do have to do that still. Agree, Shadow 100%. My only gripe about the Jurassic World movie is how Indorex died. Yeah, I think Indorex deserved a better death. Um, let's see. Zuko would never. Oh my goodness. Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels and Ashoka. Oh dear. Jin X Zuko. Oh my gosh. Keep it exactly like it is. Also, Shadow, change this one thing. Okay, okay. I mean, you're not wrong. Kotaro and Zuko make so much sense. Thank you. Thank you. I will make this argument. If the creator of the original Avatar show left the Netflix remake, a few issues were going on behind the scenes. Ooh. Did he really? Enemies to Lovers goes hard. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I am a sucker for romance, but Enemies to Lovers, ooh, gets my heart going. I love it so much. Some people have asked for a live action Clone Wars series. No. No. Let Aang have his girl. Aang could have had a younger girl. Like, he could have. There were other girls that would have worked great for Aang. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There were. And no offense to Aang, I don't feel like he deserved Katara. Like, Katara. I don't want to say that Katara was out of his league, but. Katara, when I was younger, when the show was first becoming a thing, they were making episodes. Katara annoyed the crap out of me. Like, I did not like Katara. I've learned to love her. I have. I I don't want to hate on the show because it's really good. Maybe I'm just grumpy about it because Katara didn't get Zuko, so I'm just mad. It's very possible. Um, but I'm late to the comments. You guys keep typing. I can't keep up. But now that I finished the 510, I should actually probably go down here and double check before I get rid of the paint. That's the horse's sniffer. At least that's what Dragon calls them. Nose, I guess, is their proper term. Or muzzle. Is it considered a muzzle? We're looking for some more 510. 1015, no. 1-5, no. These are all in the 8s. So I think that's all of the 510, which is good. You can see my brown hair. Yeah. I need to dye it again. I want to get it cut and then dye it again. No, Aang can't have that happiness. Of course, the Dumpling Man likes enemies to lovers. True. Honestly, don't mind Zuko and May's relationship, but I can see why you prefer Zuko and Katara's shipping Shadow. I can't help but wonder why Avatar didn't explore the possibilities of someone who controls two elements. Because the Avatar was a thing. Otherwise, there wouldn't have really been a need for Aang, I feel like. Agreed, Aang and Toph would have been better, but yeah, Zuko and, Jin definitely would have made a much better love story. Yeah. But then again, I have no room to talk since I still yet to watch Avatar: Last Airbender. Please, it's so good. Hair reveal. Sometimes when they make adaptations of stuff like superhero comics, they change stuff to make it more mainstream, or they get directors and writers that don't care. Yeah, true. How's the 8-pack going? It's going good. If you're going okay with going through with doing the Lego audio, I can give you the necessary funds right now, but only if you're cool with it. You do not have to pay that amount. Absolutely not. No, wait till summer when I'm starting to get more funds from lawn care, and then you can pay for the fiber commission. That's You don't have to pay all of that. That's so much. Optimus Prime speeches hit different. They do, doggo. Yeah. Dino Boys were created by Optimus Prime himself when he was still Orion Pax. That I didn't know. That makes me appreciate them a lot more. Um, Even if I have to fight the world. Honestly, I think Age of Extinction is a hidden masterpiece that unfortunately has dumb stuff that people can't look past. Fair enough, Striker. I will give it that. I think they should have taken the chick out of it. Um, okay, so I've said this before, and as a woman, I'm allowed to say this. When I watch other women in movies, more specifically like action movies that aren't themed around a woman, they're just bad. They're just poorly written. They're written as like, oh, well, they're hot, and that's all they have going for them, and they're dating the main character. Like Tessa, what did she do? What about that other blonde chick from Dark of the Moon? She didn't do anything either. In my opinion, that's just me. That's just me. But when we go to Michaela, Megan Fox in the first two movies, especially more the first movie, she did stuff. Like she beat up Wheelie, freaking fried his eye and had him pinned to the thing with the grippers. I forget what they're called. But like she threw him in a box. She flew to Sam. She was like, I can't talk about this over an open phone line. Like, she was smart. She was a well written, attractive female character. And, like, it worked. Like, she worked. Is what it was, okay? I will argue this till I die. Michaela was the best female character in the Transformers franchise. Like the young chick who, I forget which, it was either Age of Extinction or what was it, The Last Night, I think is what the title was. With the she was young. She was like 17, 18, probably younger than that. And Megatron rolls up with his new crew and she walks out. She's like, "I'm not afraid of you." I'm like, "Girl, you should be. Do you know who that is? You you don't you can't do anything. Like what do you think you're doing? You're not intimidating. You're not scary. Like what are you trying to do? It's just not working." It was just I have complaints. I wish I could talk these movies, but I didn't grow up with opportunities to watch movies. Oh, I'm sorry, Mo. If you don't remember, Jin was that Commoner Earth Nation girl. Yeah, yes. I liked her. I liked her for Zuko. I did. Yeah, I liked her. I was always a kid that just had to play outside. I was too, but if my dad watched a movie, I usually watched it with him. And it's still a tradition for us, so. But yes, the creators of the original Avatar animated show left the Netflix remake basically because of the changes Netflix wanted. Ooh, that makes me not want to watch it because I don't want to support them if they were that painful to work with that the original creators couldn't do what they wanted. Ooh. Do you like So Bad They Are Good movies? No, not so much. Hey Shadow, could we hold a movie night where we watch the President's Go to Middle School movie? Possibly. Possibly. We'll see. Ashamed of Striker? No, it's okay. Okay, I suppose I'm just concerned you might miss out on the set. It releases in 2 days, and I don't know how long it'll take to sell out, but if you're not sure, then I won't. Well, the Optimus Prime set actually sold out the first time I went to get him. Um, so, I mean, worst case scenario, I can just pre-order it, but we will get to it, Ethan, don't worry. We will get to it. Can I do a backflip? No. I will break something on myself. Um, Speaking absolute facts, thank you. Tessa's in Age of Extinction, the girl in the last night. I can care less. She dates a freaking robot. Wait, they're dating? The little dude, the little like moped looking thing, the bug thing, the blue one. They're dating? I thought, wait, does she actually? What's her name? Are we thinking of the same one? What movie was that again? The last night, right? That's the one we're talking about. The chick, the younger one, not Tessa, not Cade's daughter, the other one. I can't wait to see if they create Unicron and Primus. That would be cool to see on the big screen, not gonna lie. But she wasn't written horribly. She was more used to help Cade. Fair, fair. Don't touch my spaceballs. Oh my goodness. Seen one Transformer movie was good. Which one? I'm curious. Tessa's actor. Oh, what was? Ah, thank you for subscribing. Happy to have you, Ben. They weren't dating. Okay, good. Yeah, Squeaks, that was his name. Tessa's actress was unfortunately in the live action Avatar movie. Oh, interesting. I've never seen any K-dramas. No. I do enjoy a good like comic online, like a web comic, like Webtoon or Manta. I don't know if those are considered K-dramas though. I know some of them are set in Korea, but is that what K-drama stands for? I don't know. I'm ill-educated. I'm sorry. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't know. The big robot that died in the beginning? I don't think she was dating anyone. I think she was just like really close to them, like friendship wise. I'll confess, I think I'm just eager for you to get the set because I think you'll thoroughly enjoy it and maybe play it too since it that you know what? I should talk to my D&D group about that. Um the painting has been forgotten, but that's okay. I have not. No, I'm afraid not, Sam. Batman. She considered Canopy her last family member, then considered Squeak that too. She said it was her family, no, not that they were dating. Big news, I've got point 0.3 million subscriber channel interested in my work. Oh, awesome! That'll be fun. Excited for you, Mystic. I do remember Canopy now that you guys mention him. I don't want to be mean, but I did not remember him before. Okay, should we do 1-5 next? I think we should do 1-5 again, because there's a lot of it. So we're gonna do that. This is 1. This is 5. We're using a lot of 5. And I don't know if that's a good thing or not. 5 is gonna get low very quick, so we're gonna be try and be conservative of it. Everyone thought he was Warpath. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy them, Sam. I'm happy to hear that. That makes me happy. Do you like the DC universe and the Marvel universe? I am more educated on the Marvel universe than I am DC, but I do enjoy the DC universe. So, um back to the painting. Exactly. I don't remember anything about Transformers other than the cars and robots beating each other up. I mean, that's really all you need to know. That's the best part. I think he was supposed to be Warpath or Bulkhead at some point, but Hasbro didn't either of them die in case the Bay movies continued on, so they named him Canopy after the canopy on his back. I think Canopy is a good name. Hope they give me a shout out. Could gain huge attention. Have to help others medically and have to satisfy my publicity addiction. Though with the last night flopping, that never happened, unfortunately. Yeah, I I don't want to be that person, but I like. Oh my gosh, the puppy. I was not a big fan of The Last Night, though I think it was a really good movie. I think the story it wasn't fleshed out enough. It needed more time. It needed more time. It felt a little rushed. Not as rushed as Rise of the Beast though. Rise of the Beast felt very rushed in my opinion. It felt like they're like we have to get to this point very quickly. And it also felt short. The movie felt very, very short. But that could just be me. So yeah. Hope they give me, yeah, I read that one. Though, main reason I asked about movie night was actually because I wanted to go over the edits I'm working on currently for the project. Oh, yeah, we can go over those. If you're still awake tonight, we can go over those. But I don't know how long, um, D&D will last. So I will keep you posted. Am I a fan of the Avatar series? If we're talking about Avatar The Last Airbender, yes. If we are talking about James Cameron Avatar, also yes. I'm a big fan of both. I apologize if you can hear the puppy in the background and the other dogs. It's a very loud house that I live in. I definitely think this needs more blue. Yeah, it needs more blue. Let's add more blue really quick. Yeah, there we go. Boop. Mix, 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 mix. Dab of wawa. Boop. Yeah. But yeah, I am a fan of both. Let's see. The Last Night ruined history, Shadow. Just saying. True. More or less, Spider-Man is my Marvel guy, but DC I can go with the whole Bat family. They're good, they're good. Rise of the Beast and The Last Night both suffered the same problem. Both movies had dozens of scenes cut out. True. The Last Night was rushed, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I understand. I think I might need to take the plunge and watch the old Bayverse movies, please. Lockdown I enjoyed Lockdown's character a lot. He was very intimidating. I think he was fleshed out quite well. The Galvatron thing, not a fan of the whole Galvatron thing, but I I get what they were going for. Also didn't like the fact that Lennox was helping Megatron. That's definitely not something he would have done. I don't know where he had been for the past couple of movies. He kind of just dipped, and then they're like, oh, wait, forgot about this guy. We should bring him back. And then he just showed up. I was like, mm. I will say, one of my favorite scenes regarding Optimus was when I forget what his name was, but he was arguing with Optimus. He was like, there's, the cube is gone. They got rid of it. They threw it in Megatron's chest. It's been destroyed. I'm painting. No, I'm not. I thought I was painting the wrong thing. But he was like, what else are they here to do? They're here to hunt you, and blah, 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 blah. And they were arguing. And Optimus goes, okay, well, what if we leave and you're wrong? Like, oh. He's like, your guns can't do anything to them. You figured that out the first day they showed up. You need us. Was basically what he said in so many words. I was just like, man, Optimus is just chef's kiss. He is best boy. I'm missing all of this. Let's see. The fact that Rise of the Beast was watchable is a miracle. True. The Last Night unfortunately wasn't as fortunate. Yeah, once again, chat is back on Transformers. Always is, always is. Would you mind sending me a text copy? Puppy grooming. Shadow Fire Hands. I read something that The Last Night was supposed to be over 3 hours long and Rise of the Beast was supposedly 4. That probably would have made it a little bit more enjoyable, Rise of the Beast, if it was a little bit longer. It did feel very rushed. And some movies you're like, "Oh, well they rushed this. They did a really good job." No, you could tell with Rise of the Beasts. If you're asking me, I am entitled to my own opinion. You guys are also entitled to yours. We can disagree and still be friends. I remember that play. Oh, awesome. I'm glad I could bring back a memory for you. Loak because my parents say that I act like Loak from Avatar Way of Water. Aw, that's cute. Wawa. Hold up, y'all don't like Age of Extinction? I did not enjoy Age of Extinction. I dislike Rise of the Beasts and Bumblebee more than Age of Extinction, but that's also just me. I think the rest of Avatar is going to focus on the Fire Clan, and those are going to be the big baddies more than the humans this time, I believe. They're more aggressive. Ooh. A great puppy stream? Oh gosh. Worst movie you've ever seen and why? Ooh, I don't even know. James Cameron Avatar drops. Avatar is named The Last Airbender. True. Though I can't confirm the 4-hour thing. All good. Bane is the best villain. Wawa triggers the Jersey boy in me. Oh my goodness. For what Disney has done to DC and Marvel, I have been more invested in what they actually stood for because they keep running them into the ground and just spitting on their legacy. Yeah. Alright, later, Ethan. Take care. God bless you. Like the joke of a game, Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. Oh my gosh. Starscream is underrated. True! I love Starscream. He's annoying, but I love him. Shadow sounding like a chunky, spunky chihuahua friend. Oh my goodness. He does get a lot of attention in the cartoons and comics. Transformers Prime Starscream. He's good. You'll face yourself. Not gonna lie, it's been a minute since the last time I watched a Transformers cartoon. Still waiting for the director's cut of Rise of the Beast. They're making a second one. You're a director? That's so cool. What movies have you directed? That's really cool. Disney tried MCUing. Oh gosh, yeah. Hello, Jelly. You guys ever play The Walking Dead? I have not, no. Little Nightmares? I've seen a lot of that. DC just has that idiot of a boss in Warner Brothers that keeps ruining everything. I haven't been keeping up on what's been going on in the DC universe regarding cinema, but I have heard a lot of complaints. And from the few movies that I have seen that have come out, it's been a struggle. I enjoyed the Batman movies. Like, I think the first Suicide Squad was a lot more enjoyable of a movie than the second one that came out. I don't think it needed to be remade. I enjoyed the first Suicide Squad. But, you know, I'm not like into all the comics and stuff, so I don't know what it was supposed to be either. So I can't say a whole lot. People get all upset about that too when I say I enjoyed it. It was a good movie. But I don't know the lore. So like if we're talking about Marvel, now I would argue that ever since Stan Lee died and Infinity War came out, Marvel's been on a real big downhill. I have not enjoyed a Marvel movie in a little while, except for the Spider-Man one. Um, the Spider-Man ones, I've seen Into the Spider-Verse. I haven't seen the second one that's related to that yet, so I can't say a whole lot, but I it's been hard for me to watch Marvel and been like, wow, that was really good. That just might be the hole in my heart since Stan Lee's passing, though. So, do what you will with that information. Sorry, I'm getting focused in again. I'm trying to keep this thin because there's a lot of 1.5s. We are low on the 5. I don't want to run out of paint. That will kind of ruin the project. So, I also got to focus in because we've only got about an hour left and I want to get quite a bit done. Now, I'm wondering, on Easter Sunday, would you guys enjoy a live stream or an audio? I have thought about doing an Easter Sunday audio. Or would we want a live stream? Now, if I did live stream, it would be a silent live. Like I would be muted the whole time. And I would just be doing this. I would just be sitting here painting in my own little world. Would you guys want something like that, or is everyone else going to be too busy for a live? And would a video you can just watch at your leisure be preferred? Or do you not want anything on Sunday? If not, that's perfectly fine. If not, I won't be upset. She-Hulk is the best series. Oh dear. Oh dear. Uh, oh dear. We're not. I haven't seen. I have not seen She-Hulk. However, um, oh dear. I'm gonna just, unless you want to hear my opinions on that, I am going to stay silent regarding She-Hulk. Audio would probably fit better. Some of you guys are saying, what's the point of a silent stream? That works. Audio it is. Show no mercy to She-Hulk. What do you think about She-Hulk? Oh dear. Childhood friend, not Chihuahua. Oop, my bad. Shadow is speechless. You guys, you want to know my opinion? For my own sanity, don't. Marvel is falling off. Don't plan to. Okay. I couldn't tell if you guys were like joking, talking about She-Hulk being good, or if you were actually enjoying it. From the bits that I have seen, I have not watched a complete episode. This has just been like TikToks or clips online. It was an abomination. I don't think She-Hulk showed what Marvel is. I don't think it gives any appreciation for Hulk and Bruce Banner. I think she basically is crapping on him, and I think she's just an entitled female. I think she's like, I'm a Hulk. Okay. And, like, we're not going to talk about the fact that Bruce Banner became the Hulk because of, what was it, like radiation? Wasn't it? Um, or the fact that Bruce Banner openly talks about suffering um, with a lot of mental issues. Like, he openly confesses that he has attempted to not exist anymore, and Hulk wouldn't let him, which obviously I'm glad. I enjoy Bruce Banner. I like him. He's a nice guy. Um, it just, it was a comedy. And to me, that's not what Marvel is. It's an action movie with salted comedy. She-Hulk was just like drinking seawater. It was not. It should not have existed. Like, in Marvel, the comedy is when Tony and Steve are arguing, or when they first are introduced to Thor and Tony or Captain America, he goes, "There's only one God," and I'm pretty sure he doesn't dress like that. Like, that was funny. That was comical. Like, I mean, not funny because it's true. There is only one God, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't look like Thor. But I've also never met him in person. I haven't seen him, so I can't say. But I'm pretty sure he don't look like Thor. She-Hulk was just, it was a cash grab. It was, let's just make fun of this guy. Like, no. 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 Like, I've had this conversation with some friends of mine, And it was less of a conversation because my opinion just got shot down. They're like, well, no, it was supposed to be this and that. And I'm like, yeah, but you don't understand. They're making fun of Hulk, of Bruce Banner, a man who is a genius. Like, he works alongside Tony Stark. This guy has been through wars. Like, he's seen things. He's tried to not exist anymore. Like, he's been through it, okay? And you've got this chick over here who's like, oh, I'm green, I'm big, I'm muscular, I'm tall. I'm gonna just twerk just because I can. Sweetheart, you don't deserve the title Hulk. Go away. Like, just, that it just, it pokes and prods at me. Pokes and prods. Don't like it. It's not allowed here. Other people can enjoy it, and that's fine. If you like She-Hulk, more power to you. Like, if you enjoy it, that's fine. If you like the G1 Transformers over Bayverse and I prefer Bayverse, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not gonna argue about it, but if you ask for my opinion, I'm gonna give it. Yeah, she's like Deadpool. W Shadow opinion. After Hulk took this L from Thanos, he has never been the same. No, he hasn't. If Stanley was still around, he'd be so disappointed. Yeah. That's another reason I'm not, like, following really close with Marvel anymore, because the new people who are creating the movies and the content just I don't know. Like, even the new Venom, the Let There Be Carnage, I haven't sat down and watched it yet because it feels like they're just bringing comedy into it and they're tailoring to this younger audience who's lighthearted and makes fun of everything, and that's not what you need. Like, you have the fan base. Like, people aren't, like, you're ruining it. You're not making it better. By trying to appease everyone, you are going to upset everyone. That's just how it is. Like, it's just no. I was Stanley was a great guy. Marvel needs him back. Yeah, unfortunately. Tony Stark is Christian, confirmed. Or RDJ was, just fourth wall breaking himself. Probably both. Marvel is Sony, or Venom is Sony. That's true. But isn't Venom. Venom is like. He's more of an anti hero, isn't he? Or like a vigilante in a way. There's a word for him. But he's also Spider Man's villain, isn't he? At some point? I don't know. I could be wrong. Like I said, I haven't been keeping up on it since Stan Lee passed away. I haven't had the interest for it. Like, my love for Marvel has died with Stan Lee. I still enjoy the movies, like I still want to see them at some point, but I can't. It doesn't feel like Marvel anymore. And I know that was gonna happen. I knew that was, it was gonna happen eventually. Like, I mean, that's just what happens when people pass away that are, so fundamental to these stories. But it's hard to watch something when the creator dies and then see all of their work. Like, his life's work has just practically gone down the drain since his passing. And it's so unfortunate. I am glad that he was able to be around when his dream of making these into movies, was able to become a reality. Because unfortunately, a lot of people who make stories and stuff like that, ooh, I'm getting shaky. They don't live long enough to see all of this come to light. So I'm really glad that he was able to be there to watch his legacy be shared with the world, outside of the comics. I think he was a very happy man. I think he lived a great life and he is honored and loved by billions. And I think what he did um, for people is enough to say how much he means. Is enough to say who he was as a person. Like I've been told that some of the actors for the main Marvel, like the main Avengers group, don't want to return. But again, these could just be rumors from online, so there's all that. But rant aside, how are you guys? Big change of subject. But how is everyone? Sorry I got real fired up there for a second. I am a little passionate, if you could not tell. Ooh, excusez-moi. I think the next one we need to do is 520 and a little bit of a 1-8, and that would complete our mountains. So I can probably finish those in this stream, to be honest. Let's see. Venom is in the comics is also a very silly character in the comics. Lots of dark humor. He's a Spider-Man villain, but also an anti-hero that will try to protect innocent lives. That's what I thought as well. Sorry, my group of friends are messaging. Checking in on some sick friends. Shadow gaming streams. Okay, guys, let's just chill out and have fun. Shadow chill stream. Carnage. True. Minecraft. Jolly. That's about the only game I have been playing recently. Okay, 5. What's 20? 20 is the gray. Erg. There we go. I am worried that I am gonna run out of 5, to be honest. I hope I don't use it much anywhere else. Oh no! Headgear is running out of battery. No! Save the headgear! We're gonna add quite a bit of extra blue because as with the black, I think the blue is going to get pushed out. It's going to become less prominent. Oh, poo. Oh, you're good. Sorry, friends. My mom came in to say hello. Oops. I'm gonna get paint all over myself. This is the way. To add a correction about Marvel exploring other genres, The Mandalorian was a space western. Interesting. I did not know that. I haven't watched The Mandalorian. I didn't even know Mandalorian was related to Marvel, to be honest. I thought that was Star Wars. Maybe it is. Maybe they're related. I don't know. I don't know. Ugh. Yeah, Yeah, see, that's what I thought was gonna happen. Blue is gonna get pushed out. By too much gray. They should say that. It's kind of a bluish gray. Kind of. A little bit. Mandalorian is Star Wars. Gotcha. Okay. Let's finish these mountains. The puppy. The puppy! Quickly becoming a cat person. Oh, dearie me. It's unfortunate, but it is the case. When you deal with animals all the time, you pick favorites very quickly. Hello, hello. Oh, she's a mess, but we love her. I think after this paint by number, I will probably just stick to the ones on my phone, where you tap and it fills it up for you. Because, like, this is fun, but like I said before, with the acrylic paints, they dry super fast, and they don't give you a lot of them. Does it say, like, expert level or anything? There's a pre-printed practice sheet. We're just jumping right in. I didn't even know that was a practice sheet, but I do now. We're doing it. We don't need no practice. Plus, they give you the practice sheet, and that's just a piece of paper. Like, the paper is a lot different of a texture than canvas, so it's not gonna be very good practice. Yeah, if you practice the paint, yeah. I haven't watched a lot of the Hunger Games and the Mockingjay. I've only seen the first one, and I have not kept up on them otherwise, so I don't have anything to say about those. Sorry again for getting quiet. I get focused. I am thinking thoughts while painting things. I hope you all are doing well, by the way. I hope you are having a great Good Friday, or just Friday if you don't celebrate today. But yeah, I hope things are well for everyone. I am doing better, Eric. Thank you. My throat is doing good. Does not hurt any longer, so that is a benefit. Thank you for being concerned for my health, though. Greatly appreciate it. You said you're overworking yourself. You should be careful with that. I did that a lot, and I got real burnt out, and then I would get sick from overworking and not taking care of my body. So just be careful and pay attention to what your body needs and take care of yourself, please. Because there will be no work to be had if you are gone. And I appreciate your existence. And I would greatly appreciate it if you stayed alive and existing. So just take care of yourself, please. I don't know what we are talking about in chat. Are we still talking about the Mandalorian? I saw Goru, or whatever, however you pronounce his name, mentioned for a second. But I haven't seen any of the well, that's a lie. I've seen the first Star Wars movie, and I have not seen anything after. So I would not say that I wouldn't consider myself a fan, to be honest. I did really enjoy the first movie. I just have not taken the time to watch the other ones. Same with Harry Potter. So I cannot say that I am a fan of them. Well, I mean, I liked them, so you would say I'm a fan, but I'm not like I'm almost like a fake fan, in a way. But I know there's like, I mean, it's like any movie franchise, it's good and bad. So, researching the cure for cancer, that's true. But people might stop researching, or There won't be anybody to research it if something happens to you, so just make sure you do take breaks and time to take care of yourself, please. It's a very noble effort, and I greatly appreciate what you're doing, but you are a priority, my friend. Okay, we are making progress. Low tier god. I have in passing, but I don't know anything about it. So, that was a lot of paint. Again, sorry for the silence. You guys are conversing on some topics that I don't know a lot about, so I can't say a whole bunch. I am good at this. Just messed that up, but that's okay. Paint over it next time. I have to paint that section. Not that you guys need to change topics, of course. If you guys are having fun talking about it, then keep talking about it. I will just be here doing my thing. No problem at all. Oh, they're a toxic streamer. With that name, I can't imagine that they're a very good person. Like, that's making fun of, like, saying that you're God? It's a wee bit blasphemous there, my friend. Last people who said stuff like that, it didn't end well for them, but you do you, I suppose. You know who else is toxic? I could go on about this man for forever, but I won't. I'm just gonna say his name, and then you guys can talk about how you feel about him or ask my opinion. Either is fine, but remember what happened when you asked for my opinion about She-Hulk. Andrew Tate. That man is not a good man. But we'll talk about that later. at a different time. Because I want to keep the good vibes going. And me getting triggered and upset does not make good vibes. You know what I mean? Opinion? Opinion on, this low-tier god guy? He's the ultimate player of a low-tier fighting game. Gotcha. On Andrew Tate? Are we saying opinion on Andrew Tate? Or the low-tier god guy? I want to know specifically who we're talking about. I don't know anything about the low-tier god guy, but people who have God in their username or are trying to portray that are not people I would want to associate myself with. Or know, for that matter. So, yeah. The Tate opinion. We've gathered that Chill's dreams are carnage. Andrew Tate. I have not seen a lot about this guy. I will admit, I don't know him. Like, I don't know him. I don't watch any of the stuff he does. However, I have seen some videos. I've seen some interviews, and he believes he's all that. He is not. He is not attractive, if you ask me. He's got this pride, and he believes that he's this great thing, this great guy, and everyone should love him, and women just drop their pants to him. And the fact of the matter is, he's not. He says, he said some things, Christian things, and then he's like, oh yeah, I believe in God. I love God. I serve God. I'm a God-fearing man. Okay, you're a God-fearing man, but you walk around acting as if you are a god. You are not God-fearing. You are arrogant. You are self-centered. You are a bully. He is just he's garbage, if you ask me. Like, he's not a good person. There have been videos where he's like forcing himself onto women and grabbing onto their arms and pulling them and just being rude and just a bad person. He's just a bad guy. I don't like him. He's like, oh yeah, I'm a man. No, you're not. You are a young boy. You are a boy. Do not give yourself the title of man. You are not deserving of it, my guy. Like, anytime he tries to talk to a woman, or a woman tries to talk to him about anything, he's like, oh yeah, you like me. You want this. No. No. Just, no. He's just... I don't want to get super fired up about it, because I don't know a lot about... I don't think any person should watch anything of Andrew Tate and be like, oh yeah, I want to be this guy. I look up to this guy. Don't. Please don't. It will ruin your life. He is cocky. He is self-centered. He believes he's above everybody else. He's just... Oh my gosh. I look at him and I'm like, ugh. Like, I cringe. I like scrunch all up and get all yuck. Nuh-uh. Mm-mm. I would rather have spiders crawl all over me than have to deal with Andrew Tate. Like, he is just... like, he's been to prison for being abusive towards women. And, oh yeah, I forgot, he's a boxer, and he thinks he's a really great boxer. He is not. He's not. I've seen his fights. He's not good. He's fighting these low-tier boxers that he knows he's fighting fights he can win. He's not going into a fight where it's a 50-50 chance, or less than that. He is going to go into a fight that he is going to win, and he won't do anything that challenges him because he's scared. He really is. He tucks his tail and he runs away from stuff like that. I want to see him actually fight a good fighter. He is not a good fighter. Mm-mm, mm-mm. He's just, he's got these twisted mentality towards the world and men and their role in the world and women for that matter. He is just, ugh, I don't even know how he came to be like that. I don't know how people like that can turn out. I really don't. Because my parents, they hype me up all the time. They'll watch my live streams on the TV every once in a while. They'll play my videos just to make sure that I'm getting views and to show support, right? Like, you would think I would be, like, cocky about it. Like, oh, I'm a great YouTuber, blah, 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 blah. They humble me. They humble me real quick if I get like that. And he's never been humbled. And he never takes anything anybody says seriously besides himself. He likes to hear himself talk. And I just, mm-mm. No. He's just, golly sakes alive. he's not, he's not a good guy. He's just not. Oh, I wouldn't even. Shadow for president. Oh my goodness. He's not. The only reason I watch any of Andrew Tate's content is to laugh at him. I wouldn't even watch his content because by watching his content, you're supporting him and getting those views and just hyping up his ego even more. I would watch the people who make fun of Andrew Tate instead of Andrew Tate. That's how I would get my Andrew Tate fix is by watching people who don't like Andrew Tate. Dude is just a celebrity of a sort. That's all I really see in him. Again, what he says about men's issues is okay-ish, but doesn't do anything about it. So it is what it is. I just don't bother with him. He says these things, and then he doesn't practice these things either. He preaches to to men. He preaches to guys, but he's not a good role model. So, you know, I think David is better than Tate. I don't know anything about David. Goggins. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know anything like that. I'm gonna banish Andrew Tate to the Shadow Realm. I haven't watched any of Andrew Tate's stuff, and most likely never will. I would not recommend Isaac. He literally scams young men. Exactly. He's a coward, not real man. Exactly. At least The Rock cares about something. True. Found someone that Andrew Tate despises, or that Shadowfire despises. Love to see that fire. Yeah, I'm going off on Andrew Tate. I don't like him. Andrew talked about his dad walking out on his mom when he was a kid. I imagine he's a big part of it. That's a big part of it. Yeah, that could be a big part of it, but he's also the kind of man that would walk out the second a girl tries to argue with him. Or he would just, I'm not gonna. Yeah, he needs to just shut the heck up and become a mute. A little update, I got a case of a G1-ish narrator for a Transformers fan project. Ooh, I got cast. Oh, you got cast as a G1 narrator. Ooh, I love that. You should send me the details when it comes out, Striker. Two sides of the same coin. Oh gosh. Gotta jump for dinner, guys. Talk to you all again soon. Talk later. Be safe. To be 100% fair, at times I can be a narcissistic a-hole, but never to that degree. Kanye Reeves is someone I look up to. He's a nice guy. I like him. He seems like a really great guy from what you see on TV. Of course, you can't know anybody, unless you know them personally. Unfortunately, the way the world is and the way society in the US, it makes sense when someone like Andrew Tate would be popular. Unfortunately, your hair is a nice color. Oh, thanks! This is just the ends of it. It's up in a ponytail right now, so it's actually pretty long. I do gotta dye it again. I do dye it red, so if you're wondering where that red comes from, I do dye my hair red. I am letting it grow out and get a little bit healthier before I do it again. So I take care of my hair. Yeah, it's okay. You're bound to see my hair. It's long and it gets in the way of everything. I do need to get it trimmed soon too. It's getting obnoxiously long. Yeah, so be humble and honest, yet his ego makes up the state of Texas. True. Kanye is just a sweet and wholesome guy and never has gone down the drain of Hollywood fame. True. David Goggins isn't sexist, he just says to grind, even when you're alone. I think grinding is good to an extent. When they talk about this, they're talking about, oh, you need to grind, but they're already millionaires. Like, they don't understand the struggle of getting up there. Um, so it's kind of tough to listen to other people talk about that. For me, personally, coming from a poor income family, um, it's hard to listen to these other people who are getting the money talk about, oh yeah, you need to grind. And you're like, yeah, it's easy for you to say. You're gonna get paid whether you grind or not. Like, you're making money while you sleep. It's easy for you to say. So, what's happening? We're just talking about bad people in the world. So I banished Tate to the Shadow Realm, but they sent him back and told him they'd sue me for doing it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're just ranting. We're all just getting stuff off our chest. Striker, you gotta sound like the G1 narrator from the show. I still like Jonathan Rumi. I think that's how you spell it. I don't know if I know him. He also has a really sad background, Shadow. You should look up his story. You would cry. Probably would. I cry really easy. When the next blooper comp? Soon, I hope. With this project, there are so many bloopers. Yeah, same, Jelly. I found King Harless. Rejoice, my friends. We found the Lord of all butter. Oh my goodness. The real top G is Jesus Christ. Amen, Migsy. Amen. I hate it when hair gets in my face. I don't know how you can do it. You get used to it. When it gets to a certain length, it doesn't really get in your face anymore. Just rest on your back. Narrator, all in the next episode of the Transformers, The Ultimate Doom. I love it. I did actually share the link for the other projects I've done in the comments for the last stream. Oh, so when this stream is posted, link it in the comments on the stream rather than the chat of the stream, because otherwise I probably won't see it. Um, Unless you did and I just didn't see it and I'm blind. That's also true. Um, Seals in green. Oh, nice. Hi, love. Happy Good Friday. Happy Good Friday to you, Emmanuel. David knows because he was a guy that lost like 200 pounds in something like a few months. Oh, wow. Golly. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix. Yeah, I agree. Chris Pratt and Mark Wahlberg are up there. They seem like really great guys. I think Chris Pratt and I would get along. You did in the comments? Oh, I missed it. I'll have to go back and check then. Honey Reeves is a great example of a celebrity who doesn't use his fame for selfish reasons. True. Very, very true. These mountains do not look like those mountains, but you know, it's fine. We're fine. You know, if you look at it from far away, yeah, no, it just looks bad. It just looks bad. Here, let's turn it right side up for you guys so you can see the horrible masterpiece that is my project. Let's move this stuff. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not good either. Maybe when we get the rest of it done, it won't be as bad. This fine. We're fine. It'll be fine in the end, right? Right? Everything works out in the end. That's the what we're gonna go with. I don't know where to put these. I set them over there before. Let me start cleaning up really quick. Because after this, I have some friends to play some board games with. I'm quite excited for that. We're done ranting about the sad people in this world. Maybe next time we will get to the sad women of this world. Because, believe it or not, actually, believe it, because I'm not going to talk about this kind of stuff to you guys when, I'm not going to say these things when I don't believe them. There are bad people in the world in both genders. It is not just men. And, I'm going to say this kind of loud, so if you guys haven't been paying attention to the stream, most of the stream, I want you guys to pay attention to what I'm about to say here. Men, the gentlemen in here, let me put this is important. The men in my live stream, the men that are in my community, the Shadowfire men, the hatchlings, okay? On behalf of all women, I am sorry. I am sorry that we have this negative connotation towards you. I am sorry that there are so many stigmatisms that men are horrible and men are the problem. You are not. If you are a grown man, you are not the problem. There is a difference between a boy and a man is a good thing. You are not the problem when it comes to rape. You are not the problem when it comes to all of these sexual issues that are wrong with the world. It is the world. It is the bad men that exist. It is the men who are murderers, who are rapists, and you are not them. And I apologize that women have hated on you and caused you to feel like the problem when you are not. Half the time, women are the problem. And I'm sorry that we have just put all of our issues on you. I can only imagine how that must feel going into social media and just seeing people hate on you because you're a man. It is wrong. And I'm very, very sorry that you have to deal with our backlash. I hope you don't feel like I think you are the problem. I hope you don't feel like I think because you're a man, you are this vile thing. I hope you don't think that I think that of you, because I think you are all wonderful people. And I think you all have the potential to change people's opinions of men. I think we should all do our best to prove people's assumptions wrong. I think we should all be like, no, I am good. I am a good person. You are not the problem. The problem is everybody else. So I'm sorry that the world has made you feel otherwise. You deserve to be loved and cared about and appreciated. And I care about you guys, and I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys. So if you ever feel like there's no one there for you, I am here for you. I love you guys. You guys are good people. Happy belated birthday. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday. Now, before I end the stream, I am going to finish cleaning up. If you guys want to just sit and think about what I just said, feel free. If you want to share anything with me, feel free. But I'm going to just let this moment sit for a second. So I just got paint all over my arm. That's fine. I'm going to read through some comments really quick. And, yeah. Let's see. Just a question: is being a Christian common in America? There are countless different religions. I do believe Christianity is one of the biggest, though, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. You think it looks good? Thank you. Just waiting for it to come out to watch at home. Yeah. I also want to just mention, sorry Shadow for my Discord getting hacked. Hopefully in these next couple weeks, that old account will be nothing but scorched earth and nobody will have to deal with it. It's all good, Jally. It was not your fault. It's all good. It was gonna happen to anybody. But we got it all figured out, so it's good, and I'm glad you are back. Painting looks good. Thank you. Depends. Christianity is the biggest in America, but we do also have a lot of atheists and some other cultures and faiths here. Yes, we do. You are an angel. Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you. Don't be sorry. I've screwed up many times, though. Never forced myself on anyone. Okay, I gotta scream for real. See y'all next week. Bye. Bye, Striker. It's fine. I mean, we do a lot of stupid things, honestly, and it's something we just done. Let bother us. I think you're allowed to let it bother you, Mo. I think the stigmatism behind, like, oh, men are tough, men can't cry is really toxic, and I don't think that's a good thing. Like, yeah, maybe biblically you're supposed to be the protectors of the house, but even Jesus wept. Think about that. Jesus cried. He cried out to God. He pleaded with God. So you're allowed to be upset by things. And you're allowed to let it bother you. I think you should allow it to encourage you to be better. But you are allowed to let it bother you. Amen, Shadow. You are so very sweet. That's very appreciated. We all make mistakes, my friend. We do. That's fair, but I don't think we should blame all of men for one man's mistake. Sorry, I don't think we should blame all men for one boy's mistake. Nah, you don't have to apologize for they've done, but thanks. You are very welcome. Shadow, if I knew you in person, I probably fell for you hard, not gonna lie. Well, thank you, Wolf. Don't be sorry. Thank you for that. You're too sweet for this world. You're a literal angel walking this world. I wouldn't say that, Cinder, but thank you. I have my own bumps and bruises as well. I have my own flaws. Thank you. Very wise. I just usually ignore those who call me a bad person. I think you should argue with them, Ethan. I think you should be like, you know what? I'm sorry that you feel that way, but I'm actually a really great person once you get to know me. And I'm sorry that you won't be allowed to get to know me. I have gone through a lot of crap because I'm a man and people think I should not be hurt and just deal with things, but it has strengthened me a lot and I've learned a lot. Thank you, Shadow. Love you too. I think you should let it encourage you to be a better person, but you are allowed to feel things. As a man, as a human being, you are allowed to have emotions, and remember that. You are allowed to show those emotions. We love you too, Shadow. Oh, yay! Very well said, Shadow. Thank you. Yeah, of course. This has made this Good Friday so very special. We all love you, Shadow. Love you, Shadow. I love you guys too. This is indeed a Good Friday. Amen. Thanks for the kind words. Absolutely. Though most times men are told to toughen up and deal with everything alone because no one cares what we go through. You're a man. Live like a stone and heartless human and deal with everything alone. See, that's so toxic, and I disagree wholeheartedly. I think anyone is supposed to be strong, and there is a time or place to show your emotions and to quote unquote complain. Like, I don't think women should cry about everything. I think that's just having like a weak. That's not having a good hold and understanding of your emotions. You should have a good understanding. You should be like, is this worth crying over? Yes, then cry about it. Is this worth crying over? Maybe not. Then don't. Encourage and allow it to encourage you to grow and to be better. Don't let it weigh you down. Thank you, Shadow. You're welcome. I just joined, so I missed what you said. You can go back once this is up and listen to it. I think it would do you well to hear it. To me, it's not just the world, it's my background as well. My family and friends haven't been the best to me, so having a lot of trauma, PTSD from it is my main issue. I've had a lot of trauma in my life as well, Wolf, and I have found counseling and therapy to help a lot with that. So I hope you can get help if you need it. You might not need it, but if you feel like you need it, I would encourage you to find it. Goodbye, Jaya. Sorry for making you cry. Not tonight. No movie night tonight. It's basically what it feels like, and it shouldn't. I don't think that's good. Regardless, we need more like you in this world, Shadow. You're an amazing person. Well, thank you. The way you love us all is the same. What did she say? I think you should go back and listen to it. But The way you love us all is the same way we love you. Thanks for everything you've done, and we love you too. You're truly loved and appreciated by your male hatchlings. Thank you. Of course, Cinder. This division between man and woman really needs to stop. It's just horrible and not beneficial to anyone. I agree, Goblin. We're all human, and in the end, that's what matters. I don't care what gender you were born with. I don't care what gender you die with. I don't care what color your skin is. You could be blue, you could be purple, you could be pink. I don't care. You are human, and that is the important part. You deserve to be treated as a human, not an object, not an item, not a color, not a race, not a gender. You are human, and that is what you deserve to be treated as. If you don't consider yourself a human, then I don't know what to say to you, because I don't follow all of that stuff. But that's my take on the world. It's the biggest in the world at 2.4 billion. Wow, there's a lot of people. um, Men do go through a lot of the same things women do. In fact, I think a lot more than women do. Hold on. I think a lot more than women do. So, I was R-worded when I was 7 or 8, and I've gone through a lot. I'm really, really sorry to hear that happened to you, Mo. You deserve better. I'm really sorry. Preach, sister. Am I a bad person, Shadow? No, you are not, Eternal. I think you're a really great guy. It's funny that people brush off male depression but are super concerned when female depression is a thing. As someone who has been diagnosed with depression, most people just tell me to be a man. See, that's not right, Zilla. That's not right at all. I think if you're struggling with depression, um, you need, well, I don't want to say you need, but I advise that you get some counseling or some professional help if it is a chemical imbalance. They can give you medicine that can help with that, that can help treat that. They, even if you don't want to take medicine, like I'm going to counseling, I go to therapy. I struggle a lot with seasonal depression, being having been a workaholic. Um, I struggle with it a lot, and my counselor has taught me ways to naturally increase these chemicals that I may be lacking. So, like working out, encouraging me to go outside, encouraging me to spend less time in front of a screen, things like that. So, even if you don't want medication, there are ways that you can self treat the depression, and they can give you the help that you need. So, I encourage if you feel like you need it, then I would seek it for sure. It is very beneficial. And I think depression is real. I think it's definitely a thing seen in men. I think it's seen a lot more in men than women. Personally, that's my experience. My dad, I know he suffers from depression. I know he does, so you can see it. And he won't go and get help. I think there is nothing wrong with going to get help. Asking for help is not giving up, it is refusing to. Remember that. Angel means messenger. I'd say you are quite clearly a messenger. Well, thank you, Eric. You've helped me through a lot. Your audios are a lot of fun and very healing. Well, thank you. I'm glad I can be of service to you guys. I can't bear to hear your voice crack, Shadow. I know, I'm sorry. I'm emotional. Right, okay, thanks. I'll definitely go back. Sorry I haven't chatted much. No worries, Mario. It's all good. I would rather someone cry to me about their problems than cry at their funeral the next day. Amen, Jolly. I would rather lose sleep helping someone feel better than cry at the funeral. I'm fine, I guess. I don't value myself at all, but I am past the point in my life where I am not suicidal anymore. But sometimes I feel as though I will never truly be happy in the end. I would advise getting some help, Wolf. I think even if you don't value yourself, I value you, and the other people here value you too. And I think if it's really to that point, I would advise getting some professional help, because I can only do so much as a content creator. I can only provide audios that are 15 minutes long. I mean, I could do longer ones, but my schedule only allows for 15. But I think I would get help. I really would. I didn't think I needed it. I didn't think I was in a point I needed help until I started going, and then I realized afterwards that I did need it, and it was a good move. We are all human. We all have human emotions. Allowing them is so healthy. I think you help us get in touch with our emotions. I'm glad. I'm glad. Exactly, Jam. Do you have an Instagram or TikTok? I do not. I do have um, what's it called? Twitter or X now? I do have that, but I don't go on it very much. Hopefully more men reach out and ask for help than try and act tough until they can't take it and end everything. Amen, Cinder. Amen. It's crazy that people have abused me and beat me, and then I got the addiction to pain because all I knew was pain, but then they say I'm an idiot for liking pain and hurting myself. Oh, Mo. I'm so grateful that you were able to find God and he was able to, I mean, he already knew where you were, but I'm glad you were able to find him. I am, you've given your life to him. That is wonderful to hear. I'm very glad, Mo. I am incredibly sorry for the past that you've experienced. Um, I don't really have any words of encouragement or help. Um, but I hope things get better for you, and I am praying for you. I've heard that asking for help is one of the bravest things anyone can do. Exactly, Isaac. Exactly. Asking for help is strength. Being vulnerable is strength. I aspire to learn more of it. Exactly. Welcome back. I really got hooked on some certain games. Yeah, games really pull you in. But with that, when you were 8, you had your first hamster? That's really great. That's really great. Mo, that's absolutely brilliant. I know. I just chills. Chills for you, Mo. Chills. But with that, I am gonna be late to my games, but that's okay. They'll survive without me. Hopefully. I mean, they've got each other, so it's fine. So we are gonna end it there. Thank you all so much for being here. If I don't, I probably won't go live. Um, I will see you guys Sunday when I upload the audio. God bless you all, and I will be praying for every single one of you. And I hope you all have a fantastic Good Friday. Don't forget what happened today. It is a day to rejoice, but it is also a day to be a little sad. Um, so understand that that's okay. It is okay to feel that way, and yeah, I I am excited to talk to you all again next week. Same time, same place, same thing. I love you all. God bless, and I will see you all later. Bye.